As of February 1st of 2026, there are currently 41 volcanoes which are actively erupting around the planet, a total which is one less than were erupting last week. One of these erupting volcanoes, which specifically produced another 332 pyroclastic flows this week, is a highly symmetrical Mayon volcano in the Philippines. Mayon is often considered to be the world's most symmetrical stratovolcano, and this claim isn't without merit. While it can produce far more explosive eruptions, its ongoing eruption is less intense, involving the building of and then repeated partial collapse of its summit lava dome. Thus, at night, many orange lava fragments associated with pyroclastic flows roll down its steep slopes. And now, here are this week's top volcano-related news stories. In Russia, a sizable explosive eruption occurred at the Sheveluch volcano, sending a plume of ash to an altitude of 30,000 feet. Meanwhile, in Japan, the alert level of the Yakedake volcano was raised due to the detection of both ground deformation and an increased rate of earthquakes, suggesting the theoretical potential for a phreatic eruption to occur. And in what is this week's top story, the Kilauea volcano in Hawaii produced such high lava fountains and an associated eruption plume that it caused Hawaii Volcanoes National Park to be temporarily closed off and evacuated, and for Tephra to fall as far away as Hilo. And within the national park, the abundance and thickness of Tephra was even higher, with this being the aftermath at one of the normal volcano viewing areas. All of this occurred due to Kilauea's approximately 8-hour-long eruptive episode of high lava fountaining that began at 11:10 a.m. on January 24th. Lava fountains rapidly grew from twin vents in the southwest of Kilauea's caldera, but because of both the force lava was expelled at and the regional weather conditions, winds which would normally blow west blew east above a certain altitude, causing Tephra to fall on populated areas. Lava fountains during this activity reached a peak height of 1,575 feet or 480 meters, although it may have even debatably reached up to 85% higher in short-lived several-second bursts. This marked the tallest lava fountains in 57 years, causing many scenes of Tephra on roads, structures, and vegetation. Kilauea's cyclical episodes of sustained lava fountaining is deemed likely to continue, meaning episode 42 is likely to occur sometime next month. More specifically, episode 42 is deemed most likely to begin sometime between February 9th and 18th. Meanwhile, in Japan, a swarm of earthquakes began striking the Yakedake volcano on January 25th. This simultaneously occurred alongside new ground deformation, indicating the likely movement of pressurized hydrothermal fluids. Such high-pressure material could in theory lead to a phreatic eruption, causing the volcano's alert level to be raised to yellow. After all, of the prior dozen times Yakedake experienced a true earthquake storm, it ended up erupting on 2 of those occasions. And most of Yakedake's recent eruptions, the last of which occurred in 1995, have been purely phreatic. The rate of volcanic earthquakes thereafter declined but still remained elevated. And in Russia, the Sheveluch volcano produced a large but not major explosive eruption just after 5 p.m. local time on January 28th. As a plug in a portion of its lava dome burst, material shot upwards and boulders of rock were thrown away from the erupting vent. A larger vulcanian eruption had occurred, causing a plume of ash to shoot upwards to an altitude of 30,000 feet or about 9,150 meters. The resulting eruption plume then drifted around 150 kilometers to the west, depositing a light layer of ash. Such intermittent vulcanian eruptions are fairly common at Sheveluch, with eruptions of this size seeming to occur about 2 to 3 times a year. And now, here is a quick list of all the world's volcanoes which are currently erupting. Additionally, here are some volcanoes showing signs of unrest which are not erupting as of the recording of this video on January 31st of 2026. As a final note, I would like to thank my YouTube channel member MS Jackie Saunders for supporting my work.